You tell me I am your idea of the perfect woman. You call me beautiful before you even know me. You say you're not going anywhere. You say I am the most genuinely kind person you have ever met. You say I am the person you've been waiting for. You say when I meet your family, not if. You say you'd move mountains for me, take bullets for me, that you'd put a ring on it, but all you're looking for is friendship. You call my child baggage. You say I am nothing but a MILF, a fetish, that no one will ever truly want me ever again. You say I am used. You say there is someone else, someone better. You hold out for better. You tell me the worst things I think about myself are true. You tell me I'm not worth it. I'm not listening to you anymore.
Well, she should absolutely listen to whoever told her that, because he was being pretty honest with her, right? It's very rare to get a man to give you the honest truth about yourself and your situation, especially if you're a single mom, okay? Not enough you guys call out these single moms when you have the opportunity, like this, this badass did with this girl, right? And she was saying a whole lot of facts there that she doesn't want to accept, right? Which is true. She was saying that you told me my kid is baggage. Yes, your kid is baggage. Okay, your kid is baggage to a guy who isn't his biological father. You know, your kid isn't baggage to the biological father. This is why you don't leave the biological father, right? The same father that child needs in his life. Hey, and if you are going to sit here and go, well, he was abusive, he was an alcoholic, he was a drug abuser, oh, he was, this, or he was that, he was a criminal. Why did you have a baby with that guy? Why did you spread your legs for a dude like that? Oh, I didn't know he was like that. So you didn't vet him? So you just hopped in the sack with him? That's what you're saying? Okay, because if I was a hot girl like this chick, I mean, she's not bad looking, I would be vetting these guys. If I was any type of girl, I'd be vetting these guys, because I don't want to have a baby with somebody who isn't going to stay, somebody who's just going to try to, bang and clang. I would not want to have a baby with that guy. But for many of these girls, that's exactly what they want. That's exactly what leads them to being a single mom. So when you look at this chick, the chick we just covered, are you telling me that she did not have guys in her friend zone? Are you telling me that this woman, this hottie, well, former hottie now, did not meet nice guys, did not meet the beta providers, the beta brads that wanted to put a ring on it and marry her so she would never have to be on TikTok complaining about being a single mom? You think she didn't have loads of those guys in her life since the day she got hot, since the day she turned like 12 or 13? Of course she did. Of course she did. Because for every single mom out there, especially ones that are this good looking, a lot of single moms aren't bad looking. That's how they became single moms. Somebody wanted to get up in that. They have a line of carnage from the past, right? All these skeletons in the closets of guys that chased them to no end, wanted to marry them, wanted to be with them, wanted her to be his girlfriend. Just pull out the red carpet for her, and she did not want them. Why? Too nice, too predictable, too, likes me too much, messages me too much, gives me too much attention. I don't want that. I want some guy to piss all over me. I want some guy to take a big steaming dump on me, tell me how awful I am. I mean, she said it herself. She's like, no more are you gonna tell me I'm this bad person with a baggage kid and blah blah blah. What does that tell you about her? That tells you these are the type of guys that she goes for. But yet, I'm sure she will get on her TikTok and be like, I just want a nice guy. I want a nice guy who's emotionally available, who you text me at night and in the morning, and give me attention. Give me a break, okay? Give me a break. You don't deserve that guy. Okay, the reason why you don't deserve that guy is because you'll piss on him like you did all the other dudes in your life who came along that were like that, right? The guys that you didn't let impregnate you, the guys you didn't let go on a date with you, those guys, okay? You have no interest in them. You do have interest in is Chad, okay? It's Cash snoring. My pups. There's Gizzy. There's Giz. There's Cash. Say hi, Cash. And there's my laptop as I shoot these videos. But yeah. So, I don't feel bad for these chicks, right? You put yourself in this position, okay? Because as we always say, women are the gatekeepers of sex. I can't stand it whenever I see one of these woke politicians, whether they be left or right. Many of them are on the left, but hey, plenty on the right as well. Get on there and be like, where are these deadbeat dads? I remember when Obama got it. That's when I really lost respect for that dude. He got up and he was like, oh, you deadbeat dads are the reason these chicks are single moms. No, butthead. The reason why these chicks are single moms is because they choose guys that are bad. Simple as that, right? Because women are the gatekeepers of sex. And of course, they'll always argue, well, it takes two to tango, mister. It takes two to tango. No, 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 no. At the end of the day, women decide who gets in, right? Who gets between their legs. They decide who they take their pants off for. Because many of these women will go on dates with nice guys who will try to like get close, like, oh, no, 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 no. No, we're just friends. Get away. Ew, ew, gross. You're just like a brother. Ew, you're too nice. Ew, get away. But for the bad boy who doesn't call her back, tells her what a POS she is, calls her a bitch and all this, and flakes on her, shows up late to dates, takes her money. Oh my gosh, I've been so in love. Ew, there's something about him. There's just something about him. That's how these chicks become single moms. Right? They cannot be in a functional relationship, a healthy relationship with a normal guy. This is why they're single moms. And if they actually took an ounce of accountability for that, they might actually improve and not make the same mistake twice. But instead, these chicks go out and they get impregnated by another dude. Then they now have two kids from two different daddies, much like my ex from 2006. Hi, hon. Right? Much like that dumbass. Right? Could have married a self-made multimillionaire. Nope. No, it's not I gotta get out there. So never gets old. Next clip.
Okay, I'm back on the dating apps. It's been like 5 months, 6 months since my last relationship. I'm ready to go on a date and possibly meet someone. I have very low expectations. Not standards, but expectations of the pool I'm choosing from, because I have a bazillion likes because y'all just swipe right on everyone, right? That's like the thing men do, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Of those likes, I would find like maybe 5. So you liked me first. I said okay. And then you just don't message. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Just like how women use men for attention and validation online, and there is an actual statistic that I've covered about this in the past, that many women online, almost half, have no intention of ever going on a date on these dating apps. They are just using you for attention and validation. So I tell you guys, if the chick is not willing to meet up with you within the first week, right away, if she's not willing to get on a FaceTime or anything like that, or make plans to come see you, cut her off. She's just using you for attention, whether she'll admit it or not. So many of these guys these days on the dating apps have taken on the same role. They're just messaging random chicks, and they see a chick like her on there. I'm sure, she looks like she's got some pretty big boobs, so that's probably in her profile photo. Guys like, oh, big tits. So let me swipe right. Right? And then they see her message, and then they go through more of her photos on the profile, because that's what guys do, right? Guys on the dating apps, they will look at the profile photo, and then they'll just swipe right. And they're not going to invest any more time into it. They won't invest any more time into it until the girl actually messages them. When the girl messages them, that's when you guys will swipe on you'll look through her profile at more of her photos. And then you'll see that, okay, her best photo is her profile photo. And then you see the other ones that actually kind of look a little more realistic, and then you're kind of turned off and like, yeah, she got big boobs, but yeah, no. And then you just don't message anymore. So that's what happens. Whereas for women, when women decide to message a guy back, before she messages you, she will go through your profile. She'll take the time to invest in looking through your photos, right? She will read your profile. Many of these women, you're probably surprised when a woman messages you, she'll point things out in your profile, right? And you're like, ooh, she took the time to read my profile. Whereas guys, we don't do any of that, right? So when the woman's like, hey, did you see this thing in my profile? Why are you asking me if I had kids? I already, it's in my profile. Oh, it is? Right? Because you don't read it. You don't invest anything until you start swiping on, until you get, a match, and then the girl messages you, right? So yeah, you don't know. It's kind of the same way in pickup and cold approach, right? I mean, I can go walk up to a girl at any second, and the moment she starts displaying unattractive or annoying little personality flaws or little quirks about her that I don't find cute, I just say, okay, well, I just want to say hi, have a good night. And the girl's like, what? Why did this guy even talk to me? He just like took off. It's because, yeah, I saw more and I'm not interested, right? I saw a little bit more and I'm just not interested. So no different with these guys, right? And I don't blame you.
Sullivan Nancy update. I have 3 dates planned for the next week and a half. I'm going to have follow through. I know I've said this before, but this time I have follow through. And you think my biggest fear about meeting up with strangers would be that they're going to unalive me or, something. But it's not. There's no fear there. Whatever's going to happen in life is going to happen. But I do have a little bit of fear that none of them are actually available. And I think that's my trauma seeping through. Or the reality that married men do prey on single women on dating sites. And they say they're poly, but really they're just cheating on their wives. That I will emotionally invest into somebody, and my emotional investment in the end breaks another woman. I think I'm having massive trust issues. I'm totally aware that the trauma response is coming from watching my ex-husband do this to women. I remember the last woman who got a hold of me and told me how much she loved him, and that he said that he loved her, and that he told her amazing things about me, that I was just an amazing, spectacular human, and that I was down with his actions when really I wasn't. I was suffering at home in a really relationship and being deprived human connection on my own. It's funny because when my husband did this, I wasn't jealous of the women. I was jealous of the fact that he got to go have human connection and I didn't. It was so much easier when he was sleeping with men. Anyways, I'm fucking traumatized. Now I gotta go out here and pretend to be normal.
So this chick is talking about going on 3 dates in the next week and a half, right? Which can easily be 3 new dudes who go up inside of her. What have I told you about these chicks on these dating apps, guys? And she is worried about the guy slitting her throat or killing her when she's coming on here with her neck tattoos, her pink hair, her nose ring. No, I would be more worried about you cutting my throat while I'm sleeping. Right? I would not be able to sleep in the same room with this chick. I don't know what she would do, right? She might like poison my drink or whatever, especially if she figures out who I am. Right? It's always hard to trust people out there when they identify you as the 33, right? Which has happened a couple of times. It's like, yeah, if I'd be like at a restaurant and the waitress come over and be like, hey, aren't you that 33 Secrets guy? Yeah, I am. Have a good evening, right? I'm not letting you spit in my food or poison me or whatever. Have a good night. So, yeah, this chick is delusional if she's worried about dudes, slitting her throat. But again, the whole 3 dates in the next week and a half. This woman was married. Here we have another formerly married woman, now divorced, who is complaining about the fact that her husband cheated on her and was terrible to her. He had the other woman he was cheating on her with call her and all this other stuff, and apparently she didn't care. Yeah, because she doesn't expect any less, right? She doesn't expect any less. But again, who chose this guy? Who chose this guy? She did. You telling me her with her pink hair back when she was younger, she couldn't have got a dude who didn't do those things? A guy who, especially in her social circle, I'm assuming she's a feminist, probably got lots and lots of male feminists that she's meeting at these pink hat marches, the women's march and all this. Plenty of simps at that thing. I've seen the videos. Plenty of these simps that want to do nothing but treat you like the empowered princess, boss babe, alpha female that you are. Why didn't you choose one of them? Why are you choosing one of these bad boys like the rest of the women out there, right? Why are you choosing one of these toxic men, these patriarchal toxic men that is out there banging other women behind your back? Why are you choosing that guy? Why didn't you go for that nice guy at the women's march that's wearing flowers in his hair and marching to the same drum that you are? You don't want that guy, do you? Why? Because he's boring. He's a simp. He's a pushover. He's a pussy. right? You can walk right over them. Gotta appreciate the hypocrisy here. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you there in my comments, son. So, I'm gonna wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Do it for the DeLorean. Smash that like button below for the DeLorean. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay? Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm because they're definitely not helping me anymore. I need your help. So subscribe to my channel. Share my videos with your buddies. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, stainless steel pill content, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all over the world are out there approaching and closing every single day, every single week, no matter what type of racial divisions going on in the world, no matter what type of virus is going on in the world, we are out there making things happen 24/7, just living our lives and having fun and taking no prisoners. And I want you to be a part of that. Okay? Life is short. I want you to be part of it. I want you to learn how to do it. And right now, the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons in 7 Months to Mastery, which is a very, very, very valuable program. I highly recommend you join. It's only $1 for the entire first month of content, so take advantage of it. And it only takes 2 seconds to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.